The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This time Jackson will throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got him there to bring him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
First down, here's White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Tried to link up with Zamir White out of the backfield, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He completes it right side to White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a play fake here on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll try the right side here with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down now. Holiday. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Holiday. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken a fourth quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Play action. Now Jackson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will add to their fourth quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaching.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Going right side is White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.